Apa? Kamu mau kuliah jurusan bahasa? Mau kerja di mana nanti pas lulus? Mau jadi apa kamu? Emang ada masa depannya? Hello everyone, my name is Rocky and I'm a language enthusiast. At the moment, I'm being someone who is very concerned with the quote-unquote assessment, well actually it's only an opinion, of many people around me thinking that majoring in language is pretty useless. Well, we'll get to know how useless it is. I really wanted to nag about this issue so badly. Yes, so badly. I wanted to share my experience regarding a lot of people around me who have been low-key thinking that language as a major or a study field is inferior to others such as computer, law, medical, accounting, math, etc. But I thought that it would be wiser for me if I knew the opinion of my senior high school students regarding how popular language is. In their eyes, according to their opinion, I mean. I have prepared myself with a note just in case that I would forget important parts, The number of the students was 36. I know it was not a big number. I prepared them with a set of 10 questions, yes/no questions. And well, actually, it's a for fun survey. And the questions are: I was pretty surprised by their answers, actually. Yeah, I was pretty surprised. Quite surprising because the view of my senior high school students was a lot better than the ones in the past, back in my day. They still have some respect and appreciation towards language. Isn't it great? By having learned about the brief survey, I still felt the need to draw some spotlight on how we could raise up our respect and appreciation towards language, especially as a major. I'm not saying that this major is the best among all or the most exclusive one according to my opinion. No, I'm just trying to make people readjust their view on this issue. Disclaimer, it's just my experience. So, I just want to share my experience. It might or might not fit for your personal use. My experience when I was thinking deeply, when I was meditating, contemplating about how language was very important to me, granted me 6 questions, which I will ask you. These questions were actually driven by my own upsetness and disappointment by how language was seen by people around me, especially back in the day. It's been considered inferior to other majors. It's not respected and appreciated enough. Let's get started. Number 1, what was the first thing your parents taught you? To talk. Not computer, not math, not science, not even accounting. Daddy, daddy. Mommy, say mommy. See, it's language. Your parents try to communicate with you. They try to make you respond to them. It's not, 2 plus 2 is 4. Human body system is... No. Number 2, what is commonly asked when you're trying to apply for an international scholarship? Yes, the score. What score? IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, etc. It's language, baby. Or other language assessment certificates recognized. Okay? The English will be, when you're accepted, the language will be the lingua franca there. It's not all, not applied in all universities around the world, but mostly yes. So can you imagine in a room, okay, there's the professor and students. Chinese, Japanese, Indonesians, Malaysians, and what else? South Koreans, and probably from Africa. And try imagine that all of the students and professor speak their own languages. How? They need one certain language in order to be able to communicate one another, to deliver the message, to understand. Okay? We are at number 3. This number 3 is still related to number 2 actually, but right now it's more to the technical function, I think. The question is, what is needed by other fields and disciplines of study in order to succeed? Yes, imagine the situation, okay? You're in university, you're a student, and you are writing your thesis, undergraduate thesis or thesis. What do you need? Of course, the knowledge of how to write. Again, it's language, written language. Although when you need to graduate, you just need to make a project, still you need to present that verbal language. No matter how good you are when you are writing, but you don't know or you're not able to present that by using proper language according to the context, situation, and condition, you will fail. Okay? And then also you need to get the approval from the professors, from your bosses, or from clients when you are working, professionally. It's been very exciting and we're already half the way. Number 4, the question is, what do you need to unite? Yes, there are several things, but you cannot take out language from the list, whether you as a leader or you as a follower. As a leader, you need to draw your listeners' attention and sympathy in order for you to be able to direct, to guide them, to manage, to get them to the goal that you've already set up. It's a matter of how you use your language, how you speak. While you as a follower, you need to understand your leader's message. You need to believe, you need to be convinced in order for you to be in the same direction with your leader. Or on another occasion, you're going to some countries for several purposes. For example, business trip, study, working, or simply traveling. And you meet someone there, a local, who can speak your mother tongue. How would you feel? Happy. Number 5. How do you know when someone is well-educated or well-mannered? Yes, one of them is by paying attention to the way he or she speaks, the choice of diction that he or she uses. Isn't it great? For example, you know how to switch language easily. You know when you are hanging out with your besties, you know how you are hanging out with your parents, for example, or when you are talking with the elderly, or even you know how to switch it sweetly or cutely when you are hanging out with children. It's a good skill to have. Or in a situation like this, you are undergoing a job interview with the HR team, okay? But you don't know how to speak properly according to the context, situation, and condition. No matter how skillful you are or smart you are, but you don't know how to speak according to their taste. No, you're going to fail. You're not going to make it. Or try like that. You are meeting for the first time your girlfriend's or boyfriend's parents. Speak impolitely. Let's see how your ship will sail or sink. Whew. The final question, number 6. I'm saving this for the last because it's a little bit serious, it's a little bit heavy, but not too much. I hope you will still be able to enjoy it. Are you ready? The final question is, how could you enter paradise or heaven without language? I mean, how could you understand the path, the way to the everlasting life, to the immortality, if you had to read it in its original language, if you had to read the holy book in its original language? There are around 7,000 languages used by almost 8 billion people. Come on, would it be fair if we died in the eternal death just because we didn't understand the message, we didn't understand the language? It takes the process of translation. Again, applied language. So how? Have your respect and appreciation towards language increased after knowing 6 reasons why language is super important? There are still some more. I've just got more time to explain all of the things. Those 6 were just the basics. Again, and again, this presentation has no intention to belittle, to disrespect, to underestimate other fields or other majors, because I understand it's just a matter of preferences. For instance, when someone studies A because that someone wants to do B, or she takes C because she wants to be E, why not? Go for it. Again, I'm taking another example. Since this pandemic, the number of cases of mental health have skyrocketed. And you have the good intention to help console those people suffering from mental health. Why not? Go for it. Do it. It's a noble purpose. It's a noble reason. Okay? You've got my support. And you know that technology has been advancing and you want to study it more because you know that your life will be better with it. Why not? Go for it. Take it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. Okay then, you guys. See you. Rocky, sign out.